Justice League of America, Issue 83. I summon a dead man to save the life of Earth. All things that exist are related, though they be flung farther than the mind can imagine. And what touches one touches all. You doubt? Then listen. Listen to the words of Creator 2, Master World Builder from a distant galaxy. When Earth 1 and Earth 2 come together, their destruction will release the energy I need to make a perfectly splendid new planet. And to the words of the lovely Black Canary, I must be the link, the reason our separate Earths are about to collide. It's obvious that I must die. Now look upon one who does not speak, the android Red Tornado, asleep in the gap between the dimensions, placed there by aliens who caused the famed Justice Society to ask, where valor fails, will magic triumph? A spaceship orbiting Earth 2. The matrix correctors are properly placed on the planet's surface. O grand shaper of habitats. Excellent. Our task nears completion. However, there is one difficulty. The terrestrials, called the Justice Society, have been most annoying. Thrice they have interfered with my work, and the operation now becomes delicate. I can brook no further meddling. Ergo, I have decided to attack the Justice Society in its secret sanctuary. I launch the remaining snare nets, each programmed to cancel the powers of these extraordinary earthlings. And at that precise moment, policemen found Superman, Dr. Midnight, and Flash, all seemingly dead. Yet my occult forces detect the faintest spark of life still within them. It is obvious we are faced with dire peril. We cannot rest until we have discovered it, sought it out, and destroyed it. I don't know, Doc Fate. Anything that can KO old Soups ain't gonna have any trouble with the rest of us. Such defeatist talk is unworthy of you, Johnny Thunder. Hey, do you hear that? Sounds like a wrecking crew. Before Starman can complete his utterance, Creator Two's snare nets smash through brick, steel, stone, plaster, and looks like the trouble's come to us. We are challenged. Let us respond. Okay, Doc, I'll just do that and give that thing a double dose of my Star Rod's pulsar rays. Huh? It's tossing him right back in my face. Like I figured. We're fighting something really big time. Starman's being wrapped up like a mackerel, which I don't want happening to me. I'd better summon my magic thunderbolt, the quickest. Say you. Johnny Thunder's pronunciation of the Bandesian hex word "cu" that give him complete control over the genie-like thunderbolt. Here I am. So what's doing? You want something? Of course, we're being attacked. Uh-huh. At least Wonder Woman's having a hard time. My bracelets. I can't keep them apart. I'm handcuffed and helpless. But our man's taking a hand. He's swallowing his Miraclo pill. That'll keep him super energized for a full 60 minutes. The pill doesn't give me the ability to fly like Superman, but I can leap like a dervish. Shouldn't be too difficult to stay out of the thing's way till I dope out a counterattack. Ha! It missed again. I can't imagine how gizmos like this beat Superman, Doc Midnight, and Flash. As menaces, they're strictly amateur class. Now what? I feel funny, like everything's being speeded up. My heart beating like a trip hammer, my blood racing. Oh, I understand. Somehow the time I exist in, relative to the rest of the universe, has accelerated. My hour will pass in the space of a normal second. Our man's dumped. You dumb magic thunderbolt, do something. Like what, Thunderhead? Just tell me. You're supposed to be the boss. While the battle rages on Earth 2, a quieter scene is occurring at the Justice League satellite. 22,300 miles above Earth 1. Quieter, but no less intense. Can't you understand? When I crossed the dimension barrier, I must have upset the cosmic balances or something. I'm responsible for the chaos, me. Can that talk, bird lady? I'm never gonna believe. Cool it, GA. Because on the basis of the evidence we have, I think she's right. Listen, Tiny, if you imagine for one lousy second all that anyone harm her, you're playing out of your microcephalic skull. Maybe we don't have to hurt Black Canary. Look, we know there are an infinite number of existences, countless worlds like our own existing simultaneously. I may be wrong, but it seems that we could put the lady in another dimension, one where her vibrations would be harmonious and harmless. Right on, Lantern. Yeah, how are we going to find those other dimensions? By looking. I can use my power ring at full strength. I can search, scour the space time matrices. Keep the faith, people. I'll be back as soon as I have a report. It'll tear Green Arrow apart if I send the Canary away. They've been through a lot together these last months. But it's got to be done, or the combined populations of the twin Earths will die horribly. Hey, that looks like a hole of some sort, a rend in the fabric of the cosmos. Might be just what the doctor ordered. If I can ease through. Great guardians! The Red Tornado, the Justice Society's pet android. I can't be sure, but I'd bet my ring against a tin whistle that he's positioned precisely between Earths 1 and 2. And that means Reddy's the link, not Black Canary. I've got to reach him, knock him loose. Blast! The patterns of the cosmos have shifted. I'm cut off. I've got to find another gap. Got to. While Green Lantern penetrates into the bizarre realities of space time relativity, the bewildered residents of a large eastern Earth One city are engaged in more normal pursuits, like trying to learn what the devil is going on. Scientists admit to being baffled by the strange events of the past few days. There are explosions in Nova Scotia, an unusual volcanic eruption in the Pacific. Most inexplicable is the periodic appearance of ghosts. I figured I could do more good down here than in the satellite. Normally, I'd attract a lot of attention if I showed myself in public, but everyone's so dismayed they don't even see me. I've got to admit that I'm pretty dismayed myself. I can't imagine the cause of these mini catastrophes. Look! Again it happens. The dimensions brush, momentarily lock, and for a mind chilling instant, the people of Earth 2 waver into sight. They are more solid than in previous appearances, more real, and for that reason, all the more terrifying. They awaken a million ageless, nameless dreads buried deep in the human soul. Panic ravages the crowd like some maniacal beast. Blindly, heedlessly, the citizens flee. That old woman, she'll be smashed. Unless I can reach her, yank her clear. Made it, with not a second to spare. Easy, ma'am, you're okay. She's okay, but I wonder how many incidents like that are happening in places where there aren't any flying Thanagarians to help. I'm choking, just like Batman, passing out for no reason. No reason, Hawkman? No, for your Earth 2 counterpart has just fallen prey to Creator 2's diabolical weapon. Nor is Hawkman alone among the defeated. For a mere 15 minutes, the Justice Society has struggled, yet in that quarter-hour span, the Nets have bested all but 3 of the members. Doc Fate and the Thunderbolts seem to be holding their own, but no more. They're neither winning nor losing, and I've stayed loose by ducking and dodging. I can't seem to press an attack. Maybe I need some elbow room, so I'll take this fracas outside. Here come the whatever they are, they're right behind me. These things must have studied military tactics. They're trying to flank me, which works great against a gun or anything that shoots in only one direction at a time. but my power ring can hit 1,000 directions if need be. The beams aren't affecting them, or are they? The things are changing their very substance, changing to wood, the one material my ring can't combat. A wooden cage. It's got me like an animal in a zoo. I'm caught, helpless. Similarly, between Earths, I'm caught, helpless. I can't move, and I don't know why. It's like I'm inside an invisible cage. Just when I'm in sight of my objective, and I don't dare use my ring long distance without a clear idea of the nature of the enemy. Here, in the interstices between alternate realities, I can't trust my senses, or even my ring. So I've failed miserably. Some terrible foe is toying with humanity, and the toy is about to break forever. And in the JLA satellite, the lantern's been gone over an hour. He should have been back by now, if he's coming back at all. Yeah, I guess we gotta assume he's lost. According to our computer, the alternate worlds will collide in about 30 minutes. We've got just that long to come up with an answer, and frankly, I'm stumped. You know the solution, both of you. I must leave. I must cease to be. If you're saying what I think you're saying, don't. I appreciate your concern, but my life doesn't count. It won't hurt. I'll get into the transporter, only instead of setting the controls for Earth, I'll set them for nowhere. I'll simply cease. My atoms, my spirit will drift among the stars eternally. In a way, it'll be beautiful. In a pig's ear. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but I like being alive, being flesh and blood, and so do you. We don't have to make a final decision yet. Give it another 20 minutes. If we don't come up with another idea, well, we'll decide then. Even as the Atom puts time limit on the Black Canary's life, the remaining Justice Society members continue their valiant struggle. Can't you do any more than keep him away, dumb Thunderbolt? Listen, champ. If you want to fight, go ahead. Arguing among ourselves will avail us nothing. We have need of help, and there is but one source for it. Prepare yourselves. Though my eldritch powers are weakened, still I may be able to teleport us. A surge of occult energy, and the trio hurls halfway across the continent to materialize in a graveyard. Hey, Doc, this is your notion of a funny. I do not jest, Johnny. We have business here. Hear me, O ghost who walks. I summon you. Hear the request of Dr. Fate. I hear and heed. How can this spectre serve? Note, the reason the spectre abides in this crypt may not be related now. Rest assured that the story is fearsome indeed. I have observed the peril which besets the mortal plane. Hooray for you! Why didn't you do something? I could not until summoned. Such are the terms of my imprisonment in yon tomb. Have you a plan? Yes. You have been combating a science far beyond any dreamed of by humanity, and you have tasted defeat because you fought that science on its own terms. I see. Then you suggest we resort to the occult? Makes a kind of sense. We'd be hassling them on our own turf, so to speak. We must hurry. We may have no more than seconds before creation as we know it is engulfed in a bottomless abyss. Where valor fails, may magic triumph. Luck, guys. Together, the mystic trio flashes upward. En route, the Spectre explains Creator Two's scheme, and there is the foe's stronghold. This you must attack, penetrate its defenses. Check, Spec. And how are you going to keep busy? I journey to another space where I hope to erect a barrier between the encroaching Earths. To your task and farewell. There is Green Lantern, victim of Creator 2, and beyond the piteous red tornado, a still greater victim. I cannot tarry to aid that courageous duo. My destiny lies further, for I must block the dimensions with the ectoplasm that is my body. I must use the stuff of my very being. The astral avenger grows, thins, stretches thousands of miles to become a narrow thread, white against the darkness of infinity. And in the alien craft, O deaf sculptor of universes, are we ready? Almost. Observe the matrix indicator. When the red meets the green, the astral planes will be in alignment. Then I need only press this button, and these earths will vanish in a burst of energy. Maker of places, observe. Ah, the last of the Justice Society. They must have eluded the snare nets, but no matter. Though I admire their courage, I will destroy them. Battle stations, fire disruptor beams. We're being shot at, Doc. We're gonna just float like ducks in a shooting gallery. No, once more I shall teleport us to inside the vessel. The effort will exhaust me. You, Thunderbolt, must then vanquish the enemy alone. We score. The Earthlings are gone. But I hope we're not forgotten, chummy. Impossible. Had your discorporated yourselves, my alarms would have alerted us. Could it be that those alarms aren't geared for magic? Enough chit chat. These creeps you got working for you seem like inferior specimens. A couple of low grade spells ought to do for 'em. I shall complete my creation. The button. No way, dude. I got a spell made to order. Doesn't seem to operate. My magic isn't set up for this alien scene. The Thunderbolt is, alas, a grade 3 sorcerer. Through no fault of his, unable to cope. I must summon my will, force myself to tremendous effort. I must tap the well springs of creation itself, focus them through my person, and annihilate this ship, this unspeakable evil. No man can describe the shock that follows. Tremors reach into the farthest corner of Earth 1 and Earth 2, and the vast reaches of nether space where the device hidden in Red Tornado's skull is disabled. At the last moment, I was able to erect an ectoplasmic shield around the Thunderbolt to myself. We lived through the explosion. I doubt that any other did. But the deed is done. Slowly, magnificently, the dimensions pull apart. The separate planes of existence once again establish separate dominion, and order reigns in the universes. However, there is one who pays a terrible price for his heroism. The blast, too much. My corporeal form cannot survive. At last, my soul is liberated to traverse the limitless void, to know the ultimate peace, the final contentment. And thus do I atone for the sins I have committed, and those I have not. So, capricious destiny denies Black Canary her end, giving it instead to that strangest of heroes, the Spectre. Elsewhere there is joy. Look at that. We're pulling away. We made it. The crisis is past. Hooey! Looks like you have to put up with our company a bit longer, bird lady. I can't really say I'm sorry, but now put me down, you big lug. No wild black for you. Mind telling us what's happened? I gather we've missed a momentous event. Wow, the Sleeping Beauties are with us. Momentous doesn't say it, Batman. Matter of fact, I don't know what happened exactly. I'd have to guess that our pals, the Justice Society, pulled a real wingding of a rabbit out of their hat. Correct, little buddy. The Red Tornado gave me the story when I was turned loose. He got it from Doc Fate via telepathy. The tale is told to a breathless audience, and then so it's a happy ending all around. Oh, not happy for the Spectre. I can't help feeling that somewhere, somehow, the ghostly guardian lives. He's too strong, too noble to die. We'll hear from him again. Count on it. I hope you're right. The end.